In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 Boxem features that are going to change, to revolutionize your business, that are truly game changers, and that I believe are the core reason why you should get Boxem. If you do not know me, my name is Mangunza. I release daily videos right here on YouTube about selling on Amazon. So if you're new, subscribe and like this video so you get recommended more videos. All right, so let's get into it right away. And so the first feature that makes a ton of sense is something that I talked on yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's 2D barcodes. Now, 2D barcodes are not exclusive to Boxem. You can get 2D barcodes with other software, but I believe that Boxem is the best alternative amongst those software, and so you should get Boxem regardless. But 2D barcodes are essentially going to make it way faster for your shipment to check in, and so it's going to make, just watch yesterday's video. I won't link it, okay, but in case I do, it's going to be here. Just watch yesterday's video on 2D barcodes and why you should use them, but this is the first feature that is going to make a ton of sense. The thing is that you cannot use 2D barcodes if you do not have a third-party software to list your inventory and to prep your shipments. You need a third-party software. Boxem is the most cost-efficient because the main competitor is Inventory Lab. In my opinion, Boxem is better than Inventory Lab. You should get Inventory Lab. You should get Boxem. I'm sorry, and I'm going to tell you the 4 other features are the reason why. By the way, if you want to get Boxem, there's a link in the description. They have their launch offer that stops today if you watch the video when it releases. So I would get Boxem today if I were you. The second feature that makes a ton of sense. If you have in the past prepped a lot of shipments, you know that it gets messy when you have multiple bugs going to the same destination. And so there's multiple things that are going to save you a ton of time with Boxem if you actually do this. So first of all, you know, if you have multiple bugs going to the same destination, you are going to, usually what I do is I take a pen and I write down on the box which box it is and which shipment, which destination. The great thing with Boxem is that you can literally go, let me go to the settings right there. You go to the settings, and if you go, first of all, if you want to turn on 2D barcodes, you can do it here, but you can also do it on Inventory Lab, right? So on Inventory Lab, but you need to do it on Amazon as well, right? So when it comes to what I was saying, so if we go to shipment right there, we're gonna see, so the first thing, actually we are already there. So let me go to printing. Probably. And so the first thing right here, it's box label. So you can, like, let's just download the test box label so you can see what it looks like. So you can, so this is the box label. Okay, this is the thing that you use to ship to Amazon. But the thing that makes a ton of sense is that you can actually print something that will tell you, okay, this box is box 1. Also, another great feature is that you can get the box, you can get the shipping label, you can get the label for the box immediately whenever you have your box ready, okay, while you are actually prepping, which with other software you need to wait until you actually purchase the shipping and you print everything at the same time. So this is a feature that makes a ton of sense. All right, let's go straight into the third feature that, in my opinion, is a game changer, and it's going to be right here. It's going to be the autofill list price. So one thing that takes a lot of time, and it's pretty much the thing that takes the most time when you use Inventory Lab, is whenever you enter a SIN, you press enter, you need to select which offer you want to price match or which price to actually follow, right? So what Boxem is going to do is you can actually autofill the list price. So what it's going to do is it's going to, like, you will not need to do this, you will not need to do this actually. And so what you can do is match the buy box price or increase. You can actually decrease. Well, I would actually encourage you to not do that, but you can actually list, get your listings to list. You know, get the software to list above the buy box price. So if the buy box is at $30, let's say, you can list actually 15% on top of that. And you know what? Let me just change it to 25%. Fuck it. I'm going to match to list 25% above the buy box. Should I do this or 15%? I don't know. We'll ask the guys at Boxem what is best in their opinion. But this is going to save you a lot of time, okay? My fourth favorite feature is custom SKU. So I've been using Inventory Lab for a long time. With Inventory Lab, one of the things that I did not like, especially right now since I was working more with custom SKU and all that stuff, One thing that I did not like is that if you had one ASIN, you could not get one ASIN with 2 different SKU in the same shipment on Inventory Lab, which you can actually do on Boxem. But the thing that I love the most is this. It's custom SKU. So let me get this page, and it's going to be this one, hopefully, like obviously the last one, as always. But yeah, so you can get a custom SKU for every single one of your listings that is going to be you know, based on, you can create a formula for your custom SKU, which makes a lot of sense. So I don't know why the ASIN is there, because we do not care about the ASIN at all. But here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have my buy cost, my supplier, and the purchase date. And and I don't know why it's not saved. Okay, so maybe because it's more than 40, and we don't really care about the supplier. Oh, and the count must be included. That's the reason why. So here's how I'm going to set it up on my Boxem account. So I need to add the count. I need to add the supplier, which is right there. So buy cost, count, buy cost, count, supplier. Here we go. And so actually there's one more that I want to add. So we have the buy cost, the count, the supplier, and the purchase date. Here we go. So I'm probably going to move the purchase date to the first one right here. So let me delete buy cost right there. Let me put, you know what, let me delete everything, and we're going to create this one together. So the first thing that we're going to put is the purchase date. Okay, we're going to add a variable that is the buy cost, we're going to add one that is the supplier, and we're going to add one that is the count. Okay, because we absolutely need to get the count, and we're going to save that. So this is one of my favorite features, and you have an example right there. So for example, this, if it was something bought on Walmart, it would be 10/14, which is the date, 30/50, which is the buy cost, Walmart, and one count. Okay, so that way you have a lot of data on your SKU. It makes it way easier to look at your inventory, to get an idea of how old is your inventory, what price you get it at, you know, all that stuff. It makes it super easy. All right, so that's the fourth feature. No, the last feature is something that I talked about on my first video on Boxem as well, which is and let me just show you. Okay, it's going to be better, which is this specific view that you see on the home page with your recent shipments and how many, like the percent of units that were received, so you can see the progression of your shipment. So in my opinion, this is a feature that makes a lot of sense, and it makes, I know I've seen because I actually said in the previous videos that I was going to send you guys the video on reconciliation. I'm going to do it right now. All right, but this is a feature, in my opinion, that makes a ton of sense. It's one of my favorite features because it makes shipment reconciliation way easier. I'm one guy that do not go a lot on Seller Central. I do not like to go on Seller Central. I have a computer just to go to Seller Central. You know, watch my previous videos, you will understand why I don't really like to go to Seller Central. Okay, so usually I do everything through Seller Board and Inventory Lab. It's going to make it easier to actually look at shipments. It's going to remove one step because we can actually see them through here. One thing that I want to point out is that it looks like because you can see your sales in Boxem, it looks like it's not accurate. It's not accurate at all. So that's one thing, and I don't know why it's like this in my account, but whatever. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that YouTube stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching, and by the way, last day to get Boxem, to get the launch offer, to get it as cheap as possible. Save your price. I'll see you later.